Gentlemen, welcome to the video. In this one, I just wanted to talk one-to-one to you, face-to-face, man-to-man about NoFap relapse, about my concerns, my feelings, my problems, my successes, etc. so that you can, in return, feel the same and maybe relate in your journey if you are on NoFap or if you're ever thinking about hopping on NoFap and taking control of your life. I hope that I'm going to be talking to you one-to-one, just like I talk to people face-to-face, so that you can see all of my emotions and you can see all of my arguments in my words. Let's talk NoFap and relapse. The very first thing that I want you to realize is that whenever you start NoFap or whenever you start any type of habit, you also have to realize that that's going to end at some point. I'm going to go super deep. It's like 9 a.m. in the morning, but I don't care. I'm going to go super deep right now. When you are born to this world, it automatically means that you accept that you're gonna die at some point. Now, we're not talking about the afterworld, we're not talking about anything religious, we're talking about this world. When you are born into this world, someday you're gonna die. That's the beauty of life, right? That's why it is beautiful, that's why it is worth living. The same thing with many other things that you try in your life. When you start NoFap, do you honestly think that you are never gonna relapse at any point? Do you think that success means you not relapsing at all? Do you think that success means NoFap straight for years and years? Or do you think that success is the result of all the hard work that you've done and the person that you became at the end? What's more important to you? The numbers and ego, or the end product that you become? By saying that, what I mean is we are not perfect. We are born into this world not perfect, right? So at some point you're gonna fail, and that's okay. You might be on NoFap streak 50, 60 days, 70 days, I don't know, 2 days, 5 days, doesn't matter. As long as you are living the lifestyle, the numbers don't really matter. I mentioned this in my previous videos, saying that I stopped counting days, I stopped obsessing over numbers when it comes to NoFap. And not only that, obsessing over numbers can be damaging to your mental health, it can be damaging to your inner peace, and I would suggest you get over them. Now, I promise we're gonna talk face-to-face, man-to-man. Let me be honest, I relapsed. And it happened after 5 or 6 months of me being on NoFap. This is by the way, the longest streak that I've ever been. Now, am I bothered with the fact that I relapsed? Truth be told, not really. Yeah, of course, I would like to have this title on me, like NoFap, like streak for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever. But on the other hand, did I really expect myself to be going on like this forever? The philosophy that I have for myself is that, yeah, sure, you can relapse once, right? But the thing is, it's more like an exception and less like a habit. As an example, if you're watching adult content on a daily, that is a habit, right? If you're playing video games every day, spending hours and hours in front of your PlayStation or Xbox, that is a bad habit that you need to get rid of. But if you play Xbox once a month with your friends on the weekends, does it really decrease the quality of your life, decrease the productivity or your discipline? I don't think so. Me, as an example, I do play PlayStation and video games from time to time, once a week, once a month with my friends. Whenever I'm in their place, turn on the FIFA and play some matches, and it just helps me chill down and have a good time. But there's a difference between indulging in video games for hours and hours and playing once a month or once a week. There's a difference between watching adult content day in and day out or relapsing once in a few months. The point I'm trying to make is, as long as you have the mindset and established habit that you already have built for yourself, everything else doesn't matter. Cool, you might be going to the gym every day for the last 6 months. If you skip one session, potentially it's gonna hurt your ego. Nothing's gonna hurt your progress if you just skip one session. So instead of obsessing over numbers and your ego and your kind of pride, think about the changes that you made in your lifestyle or in your body or in your mindset, and really try to embody them and think about them for some time. I, for example, became very much less dependent on my emotions when it comes to being attracted to women. What I mean is, I'm almost less enslaved by all the desires that I might have just by looking at women. So I have more control over myself. I am in control ultimately. Now, that didn't used to be the case before. If I see half-naked women online or on the internet, it doesn't really give me the urge to go and satisfy my pleasures or desires. So what I'm trying to say is, ultimately, I am in control of myself. Now, I might have slip-ups here and there, but at the end of the day, I am the one who is controlling me, not the media, not the propaganda, not the brainwashing, not the false narratives that whatever movies and cartoons create for you, none of those things. A single relapse doesn't really define you. What defines you is what you do after you relapse. Are you gonna just go back to your depressed life, doing nothing, not working out, not being mindful about yourself, not talking to girls, not being active in your social life? Or Are you gonna continue doing the same type of progress? Are you gonna continue building muscle? Are you gonna continue earning more money? Are you gonna continue being more of a man and just bettering yourself day to day? If there's one thing I want you to get out of this video, is that if you slip up once, it doesn't really matter. If you slip up twice, not a big deal. But if you start having mistakes and doing this type of things every day, then this is a problem. On the contrary, if you work out once, makes no fucking difference. But if you work out for months and months, okay, then you're gonna see some progress. If you're in a self-improvement journey, if you're lifting weights, doing NoFap, cold showers, earning more money, etc., just like trying to become better, know that you are not alone. Know that there's a tribe of people out there, just like me, just like many other people out there, who are trying to become better, who are trying not to settle for the ordinary lives that they might have, and instead they're trying to create something better for themselves and leveling up themselves at the end. Hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.